If you're trying to tailor yourself to the audience, good luck, man. Good luck. A band or a musical act or an artist, even a business person or a teacher, anything you try to give the audience what they want or what they say they want, good luck, man. It's not going to happen. The audience doesn't know what it wants. The audience only knows what it likes after they experience it, after they encounter it. Keep that in mind, especially if you're going into business, especially if you're going into arts. Don't make what you think people are going to like. Make what you like. And it's not because that way it's self-satisfying, which it is, but also, let's be honest, is anybody in here that original? If you're a musician and you make a song and you're like, I really like that song I just made. Like, I actually like it. Chances are, lots of people are going to like it because your taste is going to be similar to other people's tastes as well. It's just getting your song in front of the right audience. That's all. It's getting your cheeseburger in front of the right audience. That's all. What do you need? Don't tell me what you don't want or don't need. Tell me what you do need. Because that's harder to state sometimes. So it's easy to say, well, so what kind of person do you want? Well, I don't want somebody who blah, blah, blah. Get ask what you don't want. Ask you what you do need. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just worth kind of examining in ourselves. Like if I were to ask you, what do you want to eat? I don't want McDonald's. Don't ask what you don't want. Ask what you do want. Because figuring out what you do want, that's hard enough. But figuring out what you need, good luck. Because the sooner you figure out what you need, of course, the better off you're going to be in life. But, we've already talked about it, haven't we? The audience is bullshit. We talked about that in this class, right? No? Bob Moskowitz? You don't know who Bob Moskowitz is? What? Bob Moskowitz is a chemist who worked for the Prego spaghetti sauce company. Now do you know who he is? No, okay. So Bob Moskowitz is a guy who worked for the Prego spaghetti sauce company. He was hired by them back in the 80s. So long story short, as short as I can make the story anyway. Ragu, the spaghetti sauce company. Okay, so Ragu owns something like 80% of the spaghetti sauce market in the United States. Don't quote me on the percentage, but it was really high. So Prego, which was a small company, hired Bob Moskowitz to figure out a way to make a spaghetti sauce that would compete with Ragu and be better than Ragu. Okay? So he did what a smart person would do. He brought together a panel and he asked people, what kind of spaghetti sauce do you want? What do you want it to taste like? So people described, I want it to be like this, I want the consistency like this, I want the color to be like this, blah, blah, blah. So he went to his lab. Again, he's a chemist, and he made exactly the spaghetti sauce that the people said they wanted. Brought them together, had a taste test, and of course, the people chose Ragu. So he asked him again, what was wrong with the sauce? How do you want it to taste? Blah, blah. And then he took their feedback, went back to his lab, fixed the formula, came back, did a taste test, and Ragu won again. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he did this experiment 16 times. Yeah, and finally out of frustration, he was like, screw these people, man. And he made the complete opposite of what the people said that they wanted. If you ever have Ragu, if you ever have Prego, they sell it. It's like a bunch of shit spaghetti sauce. Like go into your kitchen and just look around and go, what do I have? What do I have left? And then you chop it up and you throw it in the spaghetti sauce. That's what Prego's like. It's like chopped up green peppers, onions, like nutmeg, like weird shit that you wouldn't normally put in a spaghetti sauce. And then he had the taste test. He's like, go ahead. Now, which one do you like now? I think it was his last time doing it. And surprise, surprise. Guess what happened? Prego wins. Yeah. He took people's words exactly what they said they wanted, and then gave it to them. People were like, no, I don't like that. Why? Because the audience is bullshit. The audience doesn't know what it wants. The audience only knows what it wants after they already have it. Once they eat it, they're like, yeah, this. But if you ask them beforehand, they won't know. Like, you ask people, what kind of coffee do you like? Oh, I want to be like a bold, rich flavor. I want to be able to be like to taste the coffee. Okay, do you want like milky, sugary water? Oh, that's nasty. But Starbucks makes billions off of selling sugar water. When you ask people what kind of coffee they want, they would never describe Starbucks. They describe something completely different. But then Starbucks comes along, they get people to drink it, and then people are like, yeah, this is what I love. Because the audience is bullshit. If you're trying to tailor yourself to the audience, good luck, man. Good luck. You know, a band or a musical act or an artist, even a business person or a teacher, anything that you try to give the audience what they want or what they say they want, good luck, man. It's not going to happen. The audience doesn't know what it wants. The audience only knows what it likes after they experience it, after they encounter it. And so keep that in mind, especially if you're going into business, especially if you're going into arts. Don't make what you think people are going to like. Make what you like. And it's not because that way it's self-satisfying, which it is, but also, let's be honest, is anybody in here that original? You know, if you're a musician and you make a song and you're like, I really like that song I just made. Like, I actually like it. Chances are, lots of people are going to like it because your taste is going to be similar to other people's tastes as well. It's just getting your song in front of the right audience. That's all. It's getting your cheeseburger in front of the right audience. That's all. Anybody ever have, I'm sure everybody here's had In-N-Out before. Anybody ever had White Castle before? White Castle sucks. Yeah. See? White Castle sucks. I said what I said. You like White Castle? Yeah. Ugh. It's like, it's an onion burger, man. That's all it is. Like, get a little burger like this big and then put like a whole onion on it. Throw the whole damn onion on there. You like that?
If you put ketchup on it, it tastes better.
Oh. That's like saying if I put caramel on it, it'll be better too. But here's the thing. If I went to you and said, I'm going to take a whole damn onion and chop it up onto a little burger slider, would you be interested in that?
Yes.
Liar. The audience is bullshit. But if you get it, but if you try it, you're going to like it. By the way, White Castle, really popular. Lots and lots of people like it. I hate it. I can't stand it. I've had it once in my life. I think I was like 8. No joke. There was one in Hollywood that my dad took me to. I think I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I hated it because I was an 8 or 9-year-old eating onions. It's probably pretty good. I don't know. I'll never try it again because I'm scarred from all those onions. So, but the audience is bullshit, man. Focus on making what you like, and there's a good chance that the people will as well. Brother Benjamin, then we'll go ahead.